Let's go find some treasure. Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not. Adventure time!
Are you okay? Paimon never imagined your sister would have sided with the Abyss. Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going, right? She said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets she still has lots more to tell us. And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going. Don't mention it. Although, where should we go next? If we want to continue... Oh, you mean the god that took your sister? You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion, it all started with... Yeah, Paimon bets... Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far, the Animo and Geo Archons. So, next... Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a closed nation. We'll have to find some of... Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance? Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already. Atsuko, let's see what she has to say.
Ну да. По-любому будет приветик. Короче, надо как-то также ромбикам добавить Геншин. Я думаю, куда-нибудь, может, слева. Или что-то такое. Наконец-то я дождался новую локацию. Инадзума, наконец-то. Она вышла. Мы ее долго ждали. И вот она наконец-то.
is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here.
Great! We came to the right person!
But the chance of success is...
Incredibly small. Then how...
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close on my tail. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and fresh water supply soon ran out, and I remember getting... But, to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, a newbie... that's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact
Вот
that
оно
I'm even
что.
alive to tell the tale must be a sign that the...
What a horrible journey! And you set off knowing how dangerous...
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling.
Kanjo Commission? What's the...
Along with the other two commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma.
Ща мы эту
We usually collectively
Инадзуму
refer to them as the
разнесем
tri... One of
пух и
the
прах.
obligations of the Kanjo Meanwhile, the Tenryo
Не
Commission is
люблю
responsible for
диалоги.
implementing the recently promulgated vision. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. What I mean to say is, unless you have an extreme... You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku decree. The closed nation and even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlander.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information. But if you really are set on going, there is one thing you could try.
Угу. Давай, давай.
The raft idea sounds...
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux fleet if they have voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
But it's an armed fleet, right? Why would they agree to a request like this?
That part is up to you. If you're able to persuade their captain, Beidou, then the hardest part will be out of the way. The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux fleet. I heard that it's currently
Beidou
anchored by
точно
Guyunstone
нам
Forest on a
поможет.
supply...
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go.
Ага. Ой, блин. Так, а вплавь не доплыть, да? Насколько я помню. Если только наверх залезть.
Off we go. Adventure time. Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Но выше нету смысла лезть.
Off we go.
Ух ты.
Who have we got here? Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you? The one who fought against the Fatuian Osile, right? Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and remarkable skill has saved Liyue, she said. She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed. I remember thinking at the time that it'd be good to meet you in person. Judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing, I guess that time has come.
Hey! The name's not Floating Thing, it's
Paimon. What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also...
Huh? The fragrance of what now?
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that...
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me?
No, I can't argue with that. Okay then.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Ну, как обычно.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily. Especially seeing as our great hero here might be...
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents.
Вот оно
There are
что.
two important rules. One, competitors must be renowned fighters. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out. Two, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided. You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just...
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You...
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor. Up to you.
You just want him to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like...
What are we gonna do? Looks like we...
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
О, Егор, привет. Давно тебя не было. Да, аниме. Да тут вышла и надзумаш. Привет, привет.
No one's joined me on an adventure in
Обнова
ages.
все
Come on,
никак никак.
let's go.
А раз вышла крупная обнова, почему бы нет? Я уже 100 лет тут не был. Тем более я хочу на главного героя Электро применить, посмотреть, что у него будет. Сейчас
Before we
мы
sign
всех
up, let's see who the
победим.
other competitors are. Vader said that they had to be renowned fighter. Hello.
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance. The clash is a comprehend. Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, we heard a...
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Tsuhu.
Uh-huh.
What? You? Not to mention, I've helped. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. I planted a left hook on. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade. I'm not saying I came out complete.
Uh-huh. But for us, even...
I'll see you in the arena, but I don't plan on losing to a pair of children anytime soon.
Так, еще поговорить с кем-то, да?
Hi there. Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat, but this tournament is more
Exactly. With a vision,
This master of yours must be pretty incredible.
famous. He's the founder of the Ling Shan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. Liang and I are both proud disciples of
Да
his.
ж.
You probably wouldn't have. He's got to be a grand master to the Ling Shan clan.
Forced to...
It's a type of breathing exercise. For example, our master.
one time, he sent a challenger flying into the air.
It sure is.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or...
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a grand master we're talking about here.
But here we are, having trained under him. Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua.
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck in the same situation.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if it... folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan.
See you in the arena.
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the crux? If so, seem
So you're also here for the tournament?
you better believe it. Huh, I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion.
О, какой
For
самоуверенный.
me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the No. It's not about what I want. I know how that sounds, but I've passed every exam I've ever taken. Enjoyed numerous
Самоуверенный
successful business
индюк.
ventures. In most people's eyes, a vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So they very kindly made special arrangements on my behalf. I've also brought
Купил
along a bit of an
место,
entourage
взятку дал.
for moral support.
О,
Of course, I also put in a few good days practice. You don't mince your words, do you?
о, точно
The arena.
самоуверенный
Now
индюк.
then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really
Да.
average.
Arm wrestling champion, huh? All right, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't... did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask, aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god? Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get his autograph.
I trust you are aware that only those with really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most...
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame? It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, and also a dragon too!
Whoa!
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. Right, your registration is complete. A great hero such as yourself can surely...
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beidou promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
There's another prize, too? Oh,
Beidou must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beidou in advance, then? Well, nobody expected you to sign up to a tournament like this. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are...
Hey, so Paimon, even though you don't have... So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your In any case,
Все уже
looking
хвост
at the
поджали.
competition, it should still be pretty... Alright, it's showtime! You got this!
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete? Good. Then please follow me into the...
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now!
You? You're the hero they're talking?
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won,
yeah.
let's go and see Beidou. She'll probably have something to say to us.
I knew I wouldn't. So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally dominated that guy and did it with style.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the...
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, so come on.
All right. You fought well.
All right then. You know, a lot of... And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier... For one thing, we don't... So, I'm put...
Huh? But we all...
This is how Captain Beidou... Besides, at your level...
To be fair...
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the... We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
Your opponent has fought many rounds to... You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very well. Show me...
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of... I do not doubt your abilities, but...
Relax. My guy's at the top.
Okay,
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
You're
Good. I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Right! For a moment there, if you had a vision,
I wanted a vision once, but mine, I lost interest eventually. You can't depend. I've fought and won against vision bearers before.
Huh? You mean you...
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest. Only in defeat can you...
Wow! Now...
If you have the chance in the future, please come.
By the way...
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're... So don't get...
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round.
Ah, it's you! I watched your... I myself was eliminated in the 3rd round.
Maybe next time.
Why, yes. He's the same one. I faltered for but a brief moment. Given my stature, I have no... Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you. He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place. His opponent was pretty freaked out by, why don't you dodge, they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan. Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, I don't dare tell my master about... Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in...
Oh, alright then.
Thanks.
We still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we...
You gave an outstanding performance. I could sense that you're not familiar, but you were quick to adapt and managed to claim victory over your... In fact, I discerned...
He's right. I guess not using your elemental powers must be...
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be strong?
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. As for the guy you'll be facing, what's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than...
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go some... I haven't properly introduced my...
Yeah, we could...
It is true that I am versed. I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess. But I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hail... Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your...
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your... Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such impressive feats require more than just bravery.
You betcha! Wait a second.
However, there is only so much that can be discerned. Come with me.
Off we go!
Ну, блин, придумала. Хм. А мы его 2 счета в любом случае отдали. Зачем так далеко?
Now that we're alone, you are skilled in manipulating the elements.
Paimon knew that you were...
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations. When I talk about that which I see, or since a young age, it is things of this nature.
As crazy as all that sounds...
My humble abilities are to think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex scent.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell! It's...
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? Extraordinary. So then, Might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learn to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
Aw, it's been a long journey. Honestly,
Perhaps such unfathomable... However, I still wish to have the honor... Of course, Now then, let...
Order guide you.
Wind blade! Disappear!
Everybody stand back! Let's light it up! Let's light it up! Let's light it up!
With the wind! Wind blade!
I'm going in! Let's light it up!
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintain. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat. In other words, as long as you remain mindful, please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements, that the world is a truly mysterious...
you seem kind of obsessed.
I desire to know, and what influences the... My apologies for allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical... So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably. In the outset, supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, not to mention, with no new...
She sounds less like an archon and more like...
As far as I know, Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to it? It goes without saying that the people locked within
Sounds a lot like some...
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, if you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon...
If you have no other matters to attend, very well. Let's go.
What? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! We've seen many exciting battles today, and now, at long last, the 2 finalists... Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen him, his reputation... He strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harbinger...
Wow!
I've been waiting.
I'm sure everyone witnessed his thrilling... But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant... come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not... Apologies! Everyone just sit tight! We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something to... Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
let me see. It's gone all right. The vision is...
Huh? Did somebody steal it?
We don't know when it was taken exact. I never thought that someone here would have...
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape me. The culprit, the vision, was the prize that I...
Well, if you insist, I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all this.
If you would, please come with me.
But we're on an island. Where could he have possibly run to?
Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see, shortly.
Windblade!
By royal Everybody stand back!
Disappear!
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario. The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Да ёшкин кот. Понятно.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Let's light it up! Let's light it up! Shadow Raven! Yeah!
Windblade! With the wind! I got careless.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still—
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking— Drat! If I only had a vision! Or if I could activate this—
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled. Additionally, your chosen escape. In other words, you. But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine! I admit, I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the final—
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent.
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you showed up. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming— Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but some— Drat. This could— I know an empty threat when I— Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Huh? You're not serious.
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
Whoa, we don't need to go that far.
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
What are you trying to do? Here's something special. Wind blade.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's light it up.
Crumble! Order guide you. No! Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death loop. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind. No.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment? It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me.
Huh? Paimon doesn't—
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while when people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes. I wanted to know whether, from the moment he stole the vision, I've tried many other methods in the past. Though few tales tell of a master. After seeing you come, why don't you give it a try?
The vision didn't—
I see. No matter. This was expected.
Yeah, what's the story?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword out of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the vision hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done, but as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the
Kazu!
All right then, it's time we returned. Allow me to gather the wind for us once more.
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted. Captain Beidou was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off.
It's not unusual.
But still, Captain Beidou was
The one who stole the vision, he knew he stood no chance of winning the match. Thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in him. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened. If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified. And our hero...
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beidou is no longer present here, I'll be but the voyage to Inazuma is... In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can...
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could... Suffice it to say that if you wish... In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will...
Paimon believes you'll find a way for...
Thank you. May both our journey... One final word of warning.
Вот так, да?
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? Oh, is that right? Well, it's an honor to meet you. The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her...
Of course. There are many things that the captain insists on.
So you'll be heading off then?
Ну вот
I
она
suppose
наша
congratulations. Whether the journey before you... Until we meet again. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not...
So there's another Catherine?
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guy...
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to...
Just following orders. I'll see you two...
adventure time.
Так, подняться выше, и можно перелетать. Вот отсюда и стартуем.
Off we go. Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already. Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew... Well, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest.
Anchors away!
Главное, чтобы она не свалилась за борт. Ух ты. Новые загадки, новые приключения.
Oh, hi there.
Let's go find some...
So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say this.
With any luck, it'll give you a... Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I...
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Fair seas, Captain Beto. Bye-bye.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection, so we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
А, вон оно что. Это закрытая часть. Ага. Ну, возможно, она откроется. Надо будет еще вот это вот.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, you must be new here. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. So, unless you... My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What?
I just wanted to see what you'd say.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super...
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from as the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma, not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. Now, most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for...
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a process?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you could...
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
Thank you but as this is just a process...
That's not how you haggle! By all means...
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a...
Much obliged.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's some something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of the way some here at the agency. So when the day comes that some poor...
Then they'll milk them for all their...
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in. Yes, but when you're an outlet, the most that overseas merchant, that's how the international...
So it's a trade associate?
Yep. And as well as, essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills. I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are, after all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of... I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll give it to you straight.
Really? Wow, the Rito Fixer's better connect...
I mean, connections come at a high... No. In fact, there's no real cost. I like to do things in a way that keeps...
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle.
Why do I get the feeling? Here's the situation.
Сколько
As I touched upon
болтовни,
earlier, recently things seem to have the head of the association...
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander Affairs Agency took you for all you're worth, I suppose. Ah, good. That's...
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately.
Yes. Left, right...
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone who...
But it's not the root cause. No. Those Moragra...
Oh, of the...
That's right. They just issued a new...
Crystal
something that eventually... So, in order to pay our taxes,
Сколько
but then we found we'd only managed to
блин,
create a... Now there's only... Exactly. It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once that happens... We've tried, but this is a nation where the cries of a few... fun...
Sounds odd. What do you think we should do? But Carisu's the head of those...
Right.
Okay.
I've actually done business with him in the... Hey, what's a...
Да,
If I
болтовни
remember
тут
correct-
очень много.
Huh? I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals? So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might as well hand you the whole darn business. Trade secret. Got it?
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? They're wasting their time.
Hey!
Get out of here. Go on. Tell them they're luck.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy. Good idea. Let's check back in.
that was quick. You were...
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
Oh? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll help as much as getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is... Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he collect on the beach just to get by. But he seems to have suddenly... I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the international...
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International Trade Association? So...
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah and Inazuma. When Inazuma closed to the outside, the International Trade Association...
So he left the association.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and...
Really? Is that all you need to know?
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a way in with him.
Love or freedom? Which one should I choose?
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you. Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? You were talking about... Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last... the scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back. Oh, my hometown. The home of freedom. How I long to go back and visit.
It's working!
So, trying to play my heartstrings like a lot. Huh? What is this?
Just close your eyes already!
You mean the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. Xiao lanterns.
This guy has a really active imagination. Either that or he really does miss...
Leah. Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it. You mean the folks from the International Trade Association? Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night. I run into folks from the Don't you...
well, no.
They're so resilient. So, I caved. Those people... Alright. I'll tell you the whole story. It's eating me up inside.
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them. I can't show my face there.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you messed up, but now it's time. So come on, get it off your chest. What?
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru. Keijiro and his... They start by overtaxing the merchant. Once the merchants run out of...
It's just...
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut evidence... You're right. Without conclusive evidence, he will never... Now that I think about it, as it happens...
Really?
Я хочу статую открыть, а все никак.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
How? Love or freedom? Which one should I choose? Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
He's getting further and further!
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
What was that sound?
Shh! Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we'd made less noise.
Adventure time!
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
It's not like I'll get any customers.
He's getting further and further away! Let's... Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared.
Да ёшкин кот.
Keijiro!
After him!
Should I close early? Love for freedom. It's not like I'll get any customers.
I'm not used to it at all.
О, Егор.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. If you want to taste Mondstadt's great wine, then look no further than Sailing Green.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
It's not like I'll get any customers.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work. If you want to taste Mondstadt's great wine, then look no further than Sailing Green.
He's getting further and further away!
Now, who else is behind on payments?
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. He's getting further and further away!
What was that sound?
Shh! Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things.
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there, didn't it? Why don't... Whoa!
let me take a look here. Ah, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction.
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence. Let's go
I'll...
Huh? You aren't gonna come with...
I need a little more time before I'm ready to...
Huh. Poor Werner is a...
Off we go! Adventure time!
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left for us to do but starve.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses. And who are you? Another...
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell in...
Huh? Is this true?
You've been swindling us!
Well, you see...
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has... So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do. How shall...
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious that I'm merely...
Word has it that Samurai and the Commission place great importance on reputation and prestige. Though I'm sure Commission members won't blame you once word gets out.
Huh? Is that a threat?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as your...
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest we do?
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession, correct? Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more...
Is that it?
Oh, do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case, I'll send it over.
And not even an ounce of shame for him.
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my losses?
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him...
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the...
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just...
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you...
Oh, and you dare to utter the Commissioner's name. You Outlanders have no respect for the rule. Seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
Uh-oh. This is going in a bad...
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's get a drink and talk it over.
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right...
You never heard of the Fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you have no...
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young... lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition.
That fan. The Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's forget all this.
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then.
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry your relationship with the
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If there's anyone you should be thanking, it's the Traveler. He's the one who found a... If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashiga... Shh, shh, not here. Too many people listening. Let's move somewhere. Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the core. All right,
Болтовни
time for me to answer your
очень много.
questions. What would you like to know? Straight to the point. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi...
You've been keeping your true identity at... So, the Yashiro Commission. Guessing that's another branch of the Tri-Commission?
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato.
Seems like she must be...
Oh, her fame even somewhat... I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation... You're asking the right questions. And to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark any more than is... Firstly, you should know...
Still pretty good going for just a month's work.
Well, Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the...
Change the tide of the...
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the situation around. Navigating powerful people, with your help, even the Vision Hunt decree. That's an unexpected development. Perhaps our sources were misleading. Yes, of course. I completely understand, and as agreed, I shall... Well, one more thing. Good luck with...
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? We should get going. Huh? What's up? Oh, right! Paimon forgot. Wait, so did Toma forget that too? Oh, darn it! No wonder. As soon as we get off Ritu Paimon. Well, guess.
Stop there! Present your travel permits.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's kinda urgent.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get.
As expect, Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito? Are you saying we should go and meet with the... Guess it can't hurt to try. Who knows? Maybe he's a...
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner's office. No trespassers.
We're here to see, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced to...
Wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see what we can do for you.
Huh. Did you get all that?
My sincere apologies.
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan. It's an honor to meet you both.
Nice to meet you, sir. So, the reason we wanted to come and see you with...
All right, all in good time. 2 travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see me, and I should very much like to make their...
So what you're saying is...
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terror's sails and put the overlord of the...
Exactly! Paimon...
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their harbor...
Whoa! You heard about that too? Yep.
As I thought.
Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all. Rito is greatly honored to have you visit us. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people. This makes me wonder whether you might be so kind as to render your assistance to the con...
Oh, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
Excellent. Well then, you must know the Qingxin. A flower grows on the mountaintops of Liyue.
Yep, we've picked a few of those before. So, you want us to go back to...
Yes, bring me 300 Qingxin, would you? Freshly picked, I mean.
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
Too much trouble, is it? Then how about this? We have a few items that need delivering. Perhaps...
That sounds much more like it.
709 letters, to be precise.
Hey, what gives? How come you don't have people to do that already?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long now.
You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous.
О. Не, надо залезть. О. Во. Уже лучше. Угу. Ух ты. А. Понятно. Хм.
Rise!
Adventure time!
Crumble! Quake! Rise!
Электрокол, да?
Halt, you two!
What did we do?
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
A letter? Quick! Let Paimon see! So this means she wants you, but you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on? Huh?
You finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. This is technically the second time we have met. It's a pleasure to—
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments, and at—
Is it Paimon, or does something seem
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is, well, I feared that I might never—
Discuss what?
Ahem. I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Like father, like daughter. Couldn't you be more original?
No, you misunderstand me. Please, I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamachi. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically. But my heart is with Kamaji. There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito, but you are Outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to Narukami Island.
Paimon.
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Rito. That is my promise. To be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma...
Yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty obvious he was just trying to—
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and a very arrogant-sounding woman. They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to someone who wasn't the Shogun. We don't have much time. I'll tell you my plans to help you off the island. It just so happens that Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border.
Да, хочется вот тут. Ну еще вот есть. А, это кораблик, я понял. Ой, тут кораблик есть. Ясно, ладно.
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens.
А здесь дофига надо.
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been repeatedly requested by the Kanjo Commissioner. We must be certain that they reach Watatsumi Island intact.
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiragi?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety, and has ordered that myself and an additional qualified escort be dispatched to ensure safe transport.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort the shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no need for you to trouble yourself with such a matter. And as for this qualified escort...
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already asserted that this shipment must arrive on time.
Yes, of course, my lady. It's just that...
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route? I'm sure you are all quite familiar with my... Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee my safety on your...
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk. They don't stand a...
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us.
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing...
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself. It is our duty to serve her in the...
Yes, but that's not the
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only allow
Yes, my lady.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
Take this! Yeah! 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 You're open! Lightning flash! Yeah! Yeah! Open! Yeah! Yeah! Freeze!
Let's light it up!
Freeze!
Let's light it up!
Freeze!
By royal decree... I'm going in!
I got it on test object. I got it.
Off we go! Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Here! Thunderclap! Monster sighted! Prepare to counterattack! Protect Lady Hiragi at all costs!
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato.
Quake! I will have order!
Adventure time!
You know a thing or two.
Midnight fin... Let's light it up!
The fairy!
I'm going in!
Take this! Bellowing thunder! Take this!
Let's light it up!
Done.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Watch out! More monsters inbound! Lady Hiraki, stay close.
Everybody stand back!
Lightning slash! More! Order guide you.
One strike will suffice.
That's gonna hurt in the morning. Let's light it up!
And over.
Ow! Adventure time! I'm going in! Yeah! Wings of darkness! Why do they never miss? Let's light it up! Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
Lightning flash! Bellowing thunder!
Let's light it up!
Over.
Yeah! That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Cut down. Like this.
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. The road to Naraka... In my letter, I've requested Kamaji to grant you a special travel permit from the Tenryou Commission. Consider it a token of my appreciation.
My lady?
So that's how it is. I had a feeling something was amiss, but Shinojo, you...
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us, I'm sure of it. But who is this Kamaji you
I'm not afraid to say that...
The one you love?
Shinojo, did you honest...
What? No, I was just clarifying, that's all. I would never...
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If...
Yes, of course.
But what will happen?
Don't fret. My father has always been one to... I wish you a safe journey.
Bye, Chisato!
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
All right.
We're finally on our own way again. I suppose it's time we find Toma. Now, where did he say he would meet us again? Oh, right! Komori Tea House!
Mm-hmm.
Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me. Off we go! go.
Let's get down to business.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's light it up.
It's my lucky day.
Yeah. Why do they never miss?
Let's light it up. I'm going in.
To the ferry.
Let's light it up.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Crumble to move. I will have order. Rise.
By royal decree.
My blade. Quake. A thing or two. Crumble. Finally. No. Rise! Quake! Yeah. crumble.
Oz, reveal thyself!
Rise! Order guide you. Quake!
Угу. Ладно, будем исследовать.
Stabilize!
Okay.
Угу.
Ad Astra Abyssa.
О, 60-й максимальный.
Ad Astra Abyssa.
To the letter, this should be the place.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public. I'm afraid you'll have—
Wait! We're not the
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation, judging by your attire.
Are our clothes really so... what Paimon...
The Yashiro Commission's seal. This must be from Mr. Toma. In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House.
Well, that sounds more... Well, now that we're here, where's Toma? Paimon doesn't see him anywhere. Do you think he forgot his promise to meet us?
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
What? Is that dog talk?
Relax. No need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form? Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
Ah, now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
Alright. I've had my fun.
Hey! You're this close to getting...
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long. So I came up with this little fun greet. But in all seriousness, it helped us determine what...
Don't...
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies. Let me just say this. Naturally, this is due to your a long time ago, we had a
Да.
friend who was much the same. But when the lightning struck... his light still burns all the more brightly. Yes, of course. I will bring... But before that...
Oh?
I would like you to come with me.
Come on, let's go sign up. This area sure feels... Huh?
Visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt decree are put into this statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt decree. Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom. As for Inazuma, it's known as the Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it for all time.
Seems like every god has their own...
Of course, this is my own perhaps the Shogun believes that whatever the case, and this statue...
But if that's the case...
Only outlanders such as... And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt Decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day...
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear it.
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then...
Aspirations? That would seem to... Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with faith. That is where visions come from. So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are strong. Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato resident.
Finally!
Привет. Да, думаю, поддержу. Можешь ответную подписку сделать. И мне будет приятно. Как раз оповещение проверим на стриме. Если что, сейчас, минутку, я скину рабочую ссылку на свой Discord. Вот, держи. Вступай. Если нужна будет помощь, я это... Такс. Во. Так сказать, подлечимся. Так, а где эта штука?
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Take this!
Why do they never miss? Let's light it up! Yeah. Teamwork is dreamwork! Everybody stand back! Adventure time! Let's light it up!
Gather! I will have order!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up! Why do they never miss? I'm going in! Lightning flash! Adventure time!
Let's get down to business!
Thunderclap!
Gather! Move! This is order!
My blade! Off we go!
By royal decree.
To the very... final height. No.
Adventure time! Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up!
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Lightning flash!
Lightning
Another tether test subject.
Let's light it up!
Solidify! Order guide you. Solidify!
That tingle? I got careless.
Yeah. Rise!
Picked the wrong test subject.
Так, а как же сюда попасть? Ну ладно. Потом. Ай, блин, аж ухо заболело.
Solidified!
Everybody stand back! Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Lightning flash! Yeah! Bellowing thunder!
Let's light it up! Adventure time! I'm going
Блин же, как жарко. Ого. Понятно, ладно.
Of the Electro Archon. May the blossoms of the sacred Sakura bloom eternally.
the place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh?
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence on.
Is this the Shirasagi? Oh, behind the
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving. Consider it a time-honored tradition within the
Makes sense.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation, and Toma assures me that you do indeed possess the power to change the at present in Inazuma. In the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being sensed. Though the Yashiro Commission serves, a commission's power rises and falls. Traveler, lend us your power, and we can... Oh.
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take.
No, please! Wait! Please, don't go... I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt Decree, and a swordmaster
Correct. Please do all you can to help them.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Ладно, пора отдохнуть.
See, where's the person Ayaka...
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden, after all these years?
Precisely. It's the children are desperate for...
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about.
Ah, you must also be here to try and convince Tejima has protected keeping out the treasure hoard. But now, we will gladly apologize.
If you want my opinion, it's clear that Tejima, I can't claim to... Truth be told...
Seems like he's a well...
As great as Ryu.
You must be Tejima. So what's made you want to up and...
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what true, and what made me want to come here 30. I don't have answers to those questions. In the past,
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, you... But if you can't remember anything... Oh! Maybe if you just try a little harder to remember...
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit.
I keep a diary?
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying at the time that you wanted to make a note of a few...
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find his diary.
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary. We should head...
This looks like Tejima's diary. Let's see what... Today, I helped rest... I went kite flying today. Seems... Huh? I went to pray at the shrine. Now that's the kind of info we're looking for. So this is the Komori Tejima wrote about. Interesting. But anyway, if he...
Lightning flash!
One day, I'll be as great as Ryu. One day, I'll be as great as Ryuji.
I've gotta think of a way to save Konda Village.
Tell me another story.
Oh, don't worry. Grandma's got lots of stories.
I wish it could be like this all the time.
One day, I'll be as great as Ryuji.
Here we are! The soil looks like must be something It looks like Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. But he's been here for... Well, let's go...
Well, I'll be. But I have no memory of still. It's clear that I was waiting for someone here. Over the years, How could I have forgotten something so... Love? Regret? No. After all, It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin. I think... maybe not. Although... when I think about it, how curious. I shall...
Tejima seems it's just like Ayaka. That certainly explains. At least we were able... Well... According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision... They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma. But why would they take Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation.
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about—
You dare deceive—
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this!
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang?
What? We heard the commotion.
I see. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai. In the past, he's keeping the provisions for himself. I just know—
No one seems to care about us. It's no wonder all the visions have—
This must be one of the people. Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa.
I've never even— I don't know whether it's rumor. My own family can barely get by as it is. And that's the first bit of truth.
Well, that's strange.
To be perfectly honest, all I know is that I will perform, and...
Does it have to do with the missing—
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was to top it all off, if you don't believe me...
Huh. But we better confirm. We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
Yeah!
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses...
You haven't seen anything yet. Today's just the beginning. I'll be—
You demand, boss!
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let's teach—
Another test.
Lightning flash!
Off we go!
Have a little
You're
taste.
open. Fry! You're open! You're open!
Solidify! This is order.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up! Adventure time! Let's light it up! Let's light it up!
Oh, there goes all the Mora. Come on, boss.
Not bad, kid. You ever think Kurosawa? So he's the one who sent you out.
So what did you see inside?
Food supplies. You kidding? I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now that you've caught us...
You've got a deal.
Huh?
What the?
There's nothing in here but...
Yeah, and they all seem to be made out to the owner of it. We better talk to this miss. As for you guys...
So, we redeemed ourselves for some...
Shut it. Let's...
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. Or perhaps there's something. Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa.
Whoa, whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy?
Let me think. Kurosawa would. However, the price of
So that's how he was getting those emergency. But why did he have to
Well, if you think about it, Kurosawa thought that it would be so he deemed it necessary.
Wow. And no one ever.
People's attitudes will always if you ask, of course, I'm sure there would still have. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself.
Вот и дождик. Ну как хорошо дождь пошел.
If you're still curious, why don't you go? I see. That reminds me, most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is.
Sword? What sword?
Oh, I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his. In hindsight, why don't you ask him about the sword? Oh, but before you go.
But we didn't buy.
Information is also a. Don't worry, I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever discussed was explicitly confidential anyway. Oh,
at least we now know where the emergence. Let's go talk to Kurosawa again. What are you doing here all by yourself? Where did those other two go?
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders? Everything I said was true.
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your.
Strange. Is that really the kind of... I don't really have any such recollection. Even after... Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, this sword, I remember once when I was... What did he say? It would seem that I forgot. All I can remember now is... And... said...
Hey! If you look can you recognize the words?
Virtue? And somehow those two words seem to taking on seemingly endless. But what use of virtue and justice? I purchased a provision. The Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good...
Yet another troubled. When we get the chance, in any case, we must never let him sell off. Yeah. Seems fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the next poor soul.
Так, ладно, на паузу сделать. И завтра продолжим. Сейчас только эту часть
The
закончим.
third person who had their vision taken is Hyman heard that he's the press. This is his dojo.
Nanako, don't worry. Those thugs that challenged the...
Maybe, but I'm still worried. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken.
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be...
Hey there!
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret...
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed.
From the way you're dressed, please, accept my apology. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently. And I see you are earnest in your Sensei's name is Domo. Though self-taught, he once said that his goal was to become the best. And so, but then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He says the strangest things over and over. And he refuses to let up. Junya and I have discussed, but if I'm honest...
The Grand Narukami...
You haven't heard of it? Not that we'd have any... So don't worry, Nanako. Since... The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
So, losing your vision can cause possession?
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Shh. So you decided to come. Just now, when she asked him who the people were, it looked like he was in great distress. All the while he kept calling them. One of them was Anza. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. The ritual has now begun. Please, excuse me for a moment.
We won't let them get away with...
Adventure time!
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person sighted! That's...
How did you catch up with me? Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? Unless...
excuse me? We're the ones... And what are you doing sneaking around these parts?
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side. I don't care to talk about that time.
His senior?
Anzai? Yes, that's me. Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, I had begun training 5 years practitioners of Meikyo Shisui, but Domon was Sensei scolded. I thought so too at the... Only then did I realize that he was consumed.
Sure sounds like...
Because until he arrived, of all the disciples, Domon's arrival later, I heard that after that I wanted not. So, when I decided to quietly... So you see... Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now.
Seems like we got it... Still, Paimon...
that mean he's just lost?
Nanako, please.
I am sorry, but spirits and all is certainly not...
Lady Yai?
The head shrine may... Correct. Lady Yai, I am unable to say for certain...
Excuse me, Miss Ina.
That won't be necessary. I must leave now.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken notice of our...
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned?
No, that's not what I meant at all. I just mean this is Lady Yai. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei.
Sure. After all, who knows? Maybe we'll be able... Do you think that's Lady Yai? Oh, no wonder Junya is so excited. She has a really striking... Also, is it just it was probably nothing.
Keep away. Keep away from... I gave up the art of the sword.
As you can see, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gather...
Lady Yai, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the...
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not...
But... Then...
Yes. This is unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under. He suffered a spiritual collapse. With his... As one who is thrown into the sea, though as for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his...
Stripped of his ambition?
Your school practiced stillness of mind, freedom from... There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with...
Lady Yai, I'm not...
The path of... It requires one to take their sword firmly. Only a deep commitment to... When that ambition disappeared...
Poor sensei.
I'm sorry, Father.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Ansai? Did he follow us the whole way here?
Ansai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a goat? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I don't think most of the people... Now I know that we... But that is no reason to...
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake, right? If there's a chance...
Have you asked them what they...
Sensei, after you rest... I can't know whether I will... I want to keep going until...
Nanako's far from the only one.
Yes.
Правда, очень много беготни.
You can place the ambition. Being stripped of your ambition is some... So, just as I once... You are not in the same...
I'm sorry to have made you worry. I no longer have the But as your sensei, this is my promise.
You can count on that. But I am now... Well...
Ох, как много болтовни.
So even though his ambition was taken away...
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yai has some words for you.
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to... For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Ooh, Lady Yai seems to have taken a real She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really...
Ладно, на сегодня все. Завтра, думаю, продолжим.
Let's go find some treasure.
See that he stays safe.
Все, всем пока.